beauties, this is Kim here, and we are about to get our U-part wig on. So this is going to be a tutorial on how I make my U-part wigs. First off, I'm going to show you the hair. This is hair from no other than Magic Hair Company. This is the Indian straight to wavy. I have two 24s, a 22, and a 20-inch bundle, and this is how the hair looks in its original state. I have a review on this hair coming up shortly. And all the hair came in the little net, which protects the hair. They come with a card. And I got this brochure, which shows you how to take care of the hair and everything. This will also be featured in my review of this hair. The Magic Hair Company information is also on this brochure. And it came packaged in this beautiful black box, which looks a little bit beat up now. But let's go ahead and get into the tutorial. So the way that I start off with is, yes, I come prepared. So I do prepare all my needles with thread. And the cap that I'm going to be using is the infamous dome cap that you can get from Sally's Beauty Supply Store. So I'm going to go ahead and get this cap opened and place it on my mannequin head. So now that it's on my mannequin's head, I am going to be sewing around the perimeter. The reason why I do this is because it allows me to place my hair in a ponytail. That way it's not bulky. So I sew around the strip or the band of the U-part wig. So in order for me to do that, yes, I have to cut a weft. Please do not say anything about cutting wefts. I know if you're cutting all of your wefts, that is not good because it does promote a lot of shedding. However, if you only cut a few of the wefts, then you won't have any problems. And anytime I do this, anytime I do need to recreate my U-part wig, I can still do that with the same tracks that I currently have. So it doesn't bother me at all. So please don't judge me. So anyways, I'm just sewing around the perimeter as you see me doing right now. And like I said, this allows me to have multiple styles because even when I'm wearing my U-part wigs, I cannot stand wearing the same exact hairstyle every single day. So this allows me to, so that I don't have to create different U-part wigs and change up the parting and all that other stuff. I can use the same U-part wig as much as I want with having multiple styles. So that's the reason why I actually sew around the perimeter. So I can put my hair up, down, however I want to do it. So what I'm doing right now is about to cut off the string, and this is how it looks. And I'm about to show you, I'm about to flip it over so that you can see what I'm talking about. That way your hair lays flat and it can actually go into a ponytail, a nice ponytail. So there you have it. So now what I'm going to start doing is sewing straight across. I'm going to start sewing from left to right, and I'm also going to be using the folds over method. That way I don't have to cut any more wefts. I am going to cut the wefts one more time in this video, but this also preserves my track. That way I don't have to cut too many wefts. So as you see right now, I'm about to start my fold over method. So I think you guys are kind of getting the drift on how I actually sew it. So my next clip is just going to be me finished up with half of the head with my 24-inch bundle. So this is the picture here, well, the video clip here. So I have half of it sewn in. I have it sewed up to the end of the strip that I showed you. So what I'm going to do now is to create one more, and this is what I was saying where I'm going to be cutting another weft. So this is the last weft that I'm going to be cutting. So this allows me to actually get the U-part shape. So I'm going to go ahead and sew this around the perimeter as well. Same thing as I did before. I'm sewing on top of the band because this, I mean, I just know how the shape of my head, well, the size of my head is. So basically when I sew above the band, I always cut the band off because I don't like that band at all. Plus my head is kind of small. So basically I really don't need the band. So that's the reason why I sew above it. Okay, so I'm about to show you how it looks. So this is me with basically the U part structure. So this allows me to put my hair in the ponytail all the way around. So I'm just showing you how I actually sew it on and what it's going to look like. So it is going to lay pretty flat to the head. So now what I'm doing is I'm starting in a different section. So I'm starting on the side of the head instead of sewing straight across like I did before. What I'm going to be doing is starting to sew in this horseshoe shape. So I'm going to be doing this from side to side. Again, what I'm going to be doing is doing the fold over method so I don't have to cut any more weft. My last bundle, my 20-inch bundle. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and start doing that. Now I made my way all the way to the top of the head. I'm still sewing in my horseshoe shape, my U shape, and it is going to start getting smaller and smaller and smaller the way that we like it. So thank you guys for sticking with me. I know a lot of gurus have ways to actually make these U-part wigs, and everybody makes them slightly differently. But I just wanted to show you my way of making the U-part wig. And I know some of the videos can be kind of sort of hard to find because no one does an in-depth video of making U-part wigs that much anymore. They're kind of lost in the wave of YouTube. So I just want to show you a up-to-date way of making the U-part wig. You can make it any way that you want. You don't necessarily have to do it my method, but this is the way that I do it. This is what works for me. Because if you decide to make your U-part wig, just as long as you end up with this U shape, you can't go wrong in making it. So I'm almost done with the top of my head. So I'm just going to go ahead and keep sewing and keep sewing. And then I'm going to show you the final result. So we've made it to the end of the video. Trust me, just make sure you take your time. I mean, it's a trial and error process, but when you're making the U-part wig, it will not be an ultimate fail. I promise you. It is so simple. It is so easy. So this is the final result of my U-part wig. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate that. Please like this video, thumbs up, and subscribe. And stay tuned for my next video, which is my braid pattern and the review.